Hey guys, how's it going? This is Ryan back with another reaction video, and today we are reacting to Johnnie Guilbert, Doctor. Now, as you can see, this is the premiere. I'm literally just about to watch this, and I'm super excited for it. Obviously, I've reacted to some of Johnny's other music before, so some of his older stuff, more recent stuff like Zombie, for example, was a fairly recent one. So I'm really excited for this. It's whenever you listen to a Johnnie Guilbert song, it's just like this minor scale kind of eerie thing half the time, and I'm all here for that kind of thing. And every single song keeps getting better and better. So without further ado, let's dive right into this, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Cool. So right off the bat, coming in with the drums, just straight into like an intro riff type thing. Really cool, it's in your face sort of thing. As soon as you hear it, it's like, oh, right, something's there. It's not like a kind of progressive, kind of slow starting song, it's just right in there. That's nice. That harmony, basically the ad-lib sort of thing after the main vocal in the verse, they're really cool. Once again, going back to what I said at the start, minor scale, eerie, very emo-y sounding vocal, obviously, which is exactly what he's going for, which is cool. Yeah, and I like the drum beat for the verse as well. I feel like the drum beat in the verse is the right amount of busyness. So there's not too many kick drum notes in there, but there's also a good level, so it doesn't sound too empty. Yeah, the drum beat is a good fit for the song, is what I'm trying to say. Get me away from this tragic affair. Don't act like you still care. You're never gonna make it right again. I like how he's done that 2 times over, like the harmony thing. It just creates like this repetition type thing, obviously not in a bad way, in a good way. So repetition is one of the things that gets songs in people's heads and makes them memorable. So from a writing point of view, that's really good that he's done that. Calling all the doctors, can you please fix me? I'm on a mission, nobody's helping. Giving you these problems, I'll never seem to make them right. Okay, so straight away the chorus, the tempo brought right up, like with the you know, like very quick. I like that melody as well, it's very catchy, and I think it just brings so much attention to the chorus, and it kind of plays a part to the kind of progression and the development within the song itself. So the verse is very much here, and then it comes out, and then obviously now it's going to do like a sustained note going into the verse. It's going to bring it back down, and typically what I should imagine we'll see as the song goes on is another chorus where it kind of comes up from the verse, chorus in terms of dynamics, so something a lot more in your face for the chorus. Bridge can go either way. If I had to guess, it's probably going to stay around that level, maybe go slightly higher, a bit more impact, or it could go the other way and go soft. But let's see. It's not so simple, there must be something more. I can't keep living life like this. Okay. My heart skips a beat, body. Okay, I like that. My heart skips a beat, and it just stops, and then it comes back in. That's awesome. I like that. I've done something very similar to that in a couple of my songs, or covers or whatever, and it's really effective when it does that. It's very engaging, and it's just like one of those little ear candy things to throw into a song, when just to keep the interest sweet. And especially this day and age, you know, engagement from people is so important, and I think, yeah, he's done that very well.
My heart skips a beat, body's getting weak, drive me through this old forgotten town. Calling all the doctors, can you please fix me? I'm on a mission, nobody's helping.
Two things. A, I called it. I knew it was going to be verse, chorus, brought up in dynamics. And there's one note in that. Calling from the doctor. I think is what it does. That higher note, the fact it goes higher in the scale when he's singing, I think it's really cool, and it makes sense to do that. And it just, when I heard him sing that specific melody, I was just like, mate, I'm so glad you did that.
Can you please fix me? I'm on a mission, nobody's helping.
The nobody.
Giving you these problems, I'll never seem to make them right. This guy's all loose and he's been so neglected. Can't seem to stop cause he's got the world's attention. It's all a goddamn joke, that's just how it goes. You love watching me fall apart. I'm dying on the inside, I'm dying on the outside.
That's interesting. I'm sure Johnny probably has gone higher than that before, but you don't usually hear him go into that kind of range. Then da 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 da. He's like in his range. That's quite high in his mixed voice. So, and the fact it sounds projected and stuff as well, you can tell there's a lot of presence there. And yeah, that's impressive for him, to be fair. That was a nice note. That dying on the outside. It's
Dying on the outside, and you don't seem to give a fuck. I know I'm gonna miss this, but life is so draining, and I just want the pain to stop.
that harmony was really cool. It's kind of got like this falsetto. I think that's a third. What he just sung, a third, like a perfect third on top of the vocal melody. But that sounds really eerie, and it just having that harmony in the second half of that bridge just really adds to it. And yeah, I fucking dig this so far. It's really cool.
And I just want the pain to stop. Calling all the doctors, can you please fix me? Calling all the doctors, can you please fix me? Calling all the doctors, can you please?
Love that. I'm so glad he did that. What I was just about to say is I really like when you actually think about it, like you sit down and think about his voice and his music and stuff. This whole tone of voice that he has is very obviously emo. It fits it perfectly. Being able to sing in that style and kind of hit those high notes, just going back to the bridge, it's not easy, to be fair, because I mean I think in music there's this whole thing about like, you know, using your natural voice and all that, but with certain genres of music, depending on what your voice sounds like, you do kind of make adjustments to fit into a certain genre, whether it be using technique or you just kind of change your voice a little bit. By the sounds of it, it's like pretty natural for him to sing like that. But for someone that maybe, you know, hasn't got a voice that's like that and goes to try and sing with that kind of tonality and that kind of texture in the voice and hit those notes, I guarantee you that person 9 times out of 10 will crack. Because it's just the tone of voice, like the way he's singing, it's not like, you know, classical the way he's singing. It's very sort of unorthodox in a good sense of it being kind of edgy, sort of emo, kind of rocky. I can't explain it, but it's really cool.
Fix me, I'm on a mission, nobody's helping. Giving you these problems, I'll never seem to make them right. This guy's all loose and he's been so neglected. Can't seem to stop cause he's got the world's attention.
like the drums at the end there. I'm so glad it did that. How many times have I said that? I'm so glad he did that. I'm so glad it did that. Whatever. I'm just like, that must be the 7th time I've said that in this video. But no, that dun 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 dun, like to match the stabs on the guitar or whatever else is, yeah. I'm so glad they switched up and did that. Yeah. I'm so glad they did that, guys. I don't know if I said that.
That's just how it goes. You love watching me fall apart. You love watching me fall apart. You love watching me fall apart.
That video was really cool, by the way. Like, not even from just the point of view of like the scenery, the kind of costumes and all that kind of side of things, but also the editing. I noticed when the chorus came up and the melody was getting faster, you know, the cuts between shots, like for example the shots of him in the padded room with this, like almost like where you put someone with a straitjacket type thing. It was just like cut, like very quick, very engaging on the eye and stuff, and it kept me interested from a visual point of view. But to, obviously mainly to speak about the song. So really off the bat, like really engaging, comes in with that riff and that drum beat. But the nice thing is it's not like a really distorted kind of tight compressed kind of guitar riff with drums and bass and everything slammed in. It's just a nice kind of mellow level whilst being engaging and kind of at that mid-range, and then goes into the verse, similar kind of drum beat, a few more kick drum notes, like I said, really suitable for the verse. And then it gets into the chorus, which really, I think the chorus is the highlight for me. Just how or whatever the melody was, it's really catchy anyway. And then yeah, it's just really fast, brought up the song, and it's just nice to have those peaks and troughs, those kind of dynamics where things get like quieter, more of a mid-range, louder, and it kind of jumps between the song depending on what part you're in. And then the bridge as well, just talking about the bridge, so it's just nice to hear Johnny singing a little bit higher. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll be open and honest, I'm not saying it's the highest thing in the world. I think he could probably sing a lot higher than that. Without using his head voice is what I mean. But the projection, the presence in the voice, yeah, it really showed. Like, you could kind of hear it was being projected, it was loud, it was like, right, this is a rock bridge sort of thing, like, I'm going to push this out, and yeah, it matched the dynamic of the instruments perfectly, like his vocal, it all added together. And yeah, like even just going back to his tone with the emo kind of sound, sometimes it's very hard if you're using, like I said, I mean, I'm not him, I don't know what technique he uses, it might be his complete natural voice, but let's say he does have a little twinge he puts into his voice to get that sound, for example, you know, it's very hard to maintain that and hit in that sort of range. So if that is the case, that's impressive, because if I was to try and somewhat replicate his vocal style and I tried to hit those notes, I mean, if I tried to sing that now, I would very likely probably crack, to be honest with you, and I've been singing many years, so yeah, but nonetheless, I've really enjoyed the song, really well written, lyricism was great, video was cool, vocals were cool, everything was cool, it always is. I've been on a bit of a journey with Johnny's music, and I've loved every song I've heard. So anyway, before I say much more, guys, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out my other reaction videos that I've done for Johnnie Guilbert, and yeah, subscribe so you don't miss more, because I'm going to be doing whatever next song he brings out. And yeah, alright then guys, peace out, bye bye.